Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel today. In today's video, we are going to be rebuilding the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Vikings are in kind of an interesting spot, right? Because a couple of years ago, they were really good. They won like 13 games. They kind of fell off last year. And I think what makes them the most interesting is that they have a very, very interesting decision to make about the quarterback position, because Kirk Chainz is set to be a free agent. So the Vikings have a decision: do they re-sign him, or do they maybe go after a quarterback with their 11th overall pick? So I am going to be rebuilding the Minnesota Vikings, trying to get them back to the Super Bowl for the first time in a very long time. They haven't been since the 70s. But before I get into it, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys have been enjoying the videos. I have a full playlist of other Madden rebuilds I've done, so go and check those out if you want. But enough with the intro. Let's go ahead and get right into the rebuild. All right, so let's take a look at some of the players that we have to re-sign. Danielle Hunter, he's 29. He's a little bit older. He wants $35 million a year. Holy shit. Now, the good thing about the Vikings is that they do have $112 million of cap space, which is not bad. Christian Darrisaw, he's 25. I will go ahead and accept that fifth-year option for him, get him back on the squad. But Danielle Hunter might be a bit too expensive. Cam Akers, no. KJ Osborne, I don't care. Marcus Davenport, I don't care. None of these guys I care about. Where is Kirko? Wow, he's only a 77 overall. So what I'll say is I truthfully don't want to re-sign Kirk Cousins, both because I don't think he fits the Vikings timeline and because I think he's going to want too much money. Now, in real life, I think he's going to get like 35 some a year. Madden's being a little bit generous. So I'm going to go ahead and let Kirk walk, and we are going to get a quarterback by a different means this offseason. So the Vikings have a lot of money heading into free agency, and I did go ahead and sort by player age because I want to build young, right? I don't think the Vikings are going to be good next year. So we want players that are going to be around and going to be in their prime for multiple years. I am looking at guys like Patrick Queen, maybe Geno Stone. If we keep going, Rashid Shaheed might be a nice addition to be a wide receiver 3. Bryce Huff is somebody that I would like to bring in, especially losing Danielle Hunter. He has a lot of interest in signing with us. Jeremy Chin would be a nice addition. Lloyd Cushenberry. So I'm going to make some offers. I'm going to try to get these guys on relatively cheap deals, fill out a lot of holes on our roster, and then kind of we'll see where it gets us from there. All right, so let's see who we were able to get. We were able to get Geno Stone, and we were able to get Bryce Huff. That is totally okay. Has anybody signed? So Patrick Queen hasn't signed. Rashid Shaheed hasn't signed. So none of our guys have really signed yet, which is good. We're in the lead for Rashid Shaheed, and we are close to the lead on Patrick Queen. It says not in the hunt, though. We're in the hunt for Rashid Shaheed. We're in the hunt for Lloyd Cushenberry. That's fine. I would very much like to get Patrick Queen, so I could actually, further negotiate my offer, I guess. Maybe I'll give him a 6-year. We'll go $5.5 million. Maybe then we'll go $7.5 million signing bonus, just because we definitely really want to get this guy. Let's see if that does any damage for us. It actually doesn't help us at all. So cool. And fuck it. We got money. Let's make a better offer. Again, he just doesn't like our offer. That's really wild. At least we're in the hunt now. So I'm gonna evaluate these offers just to see who's rocking with who. Rashid Shaheed is still a free agent. He has not signed yet. Jordan Brooks could be a nice addition. Maybe he doesn't sign with us, and that's totally okay. But we'll go ahead and check that out. If not, then if not. You know what I'm saying? And we did get Jordan Brooks, honestly, a lot cheaper than what we would have got Patrick Queen for. So I'm not mad at it. We got a nice free safety, a nice edge rusher, and a nice linebacker. All our star dev traits, and all are 26 or younger. I think that's a pretty successful free agency period, to be honest. All right, let's take a look at the offense here. Offensive line has definitely seen better days. I will not lie. You know what? Our right tackle actually is pretty good, so I'm not mad that I didn't get Mekhi Becton. Left side is okay. We need help badly at center and right guard. Tight end is great. 2 really good receivers, including the best one in the NFL. Now, obviously, quarterback is not going to be Nick Mullins going into next season. Alexander Madison will also probably not be on the team, or at least he won't be the starter next year. So the offense, needs some work, definitely. Defensively speaking, we look a lot better now that we have Jordan Brooks up there and Geno Stone. Harrison Smith is still going to be doing his thing. We will need to invest in corner and defensive line, definitely, and outside linebacker. So, truthfully, safety is our only spot that we're fine at. We need, left end badly. We're going to need some more corners. We're going to need some outside linebackers. But this defense has the potential to be pretty good. We just need to make some pretty good additions. All right, so I've made my first big trade. I am going to get that left end from the Buffalo Bills in exchange for Cameron Bynum, who is now our backup free safety now that we signed Geno Stone, and our second round pick. I'm very happy with that trade. Gets us a stud young edge rusher to pair along with Bryce Huff, who we just got in free agency. So we're getting all our pass rushers from the AFC East, and I'm not mad at that. All right, now let's get to the real bread and butter of this rebuild. Let's go ahead and go to the draft. So the Vikings are sitting at pick 11, right? And obviously, quarterback is pretty much their number one priority at this point. But looking at some of the mock drafts that Madden has done so far, there's a guy that I like that probably will be there far past pick 11. So I think a good strategy will be to trade this pick away. As ballsy as this is, I think maybe the 49ers would be our best shot here. We get pick 31, we get an extra first rounder next year, a third, a fourth, and a seventh. Listen, the guy that I want is probably going to be there at pick 31. So I will go ahead and accept this offer, give us an extra first rounder next year, an extra third this year. We're really going to build out this team through the draft. And I just, I sit here and I pray that the 49ers or whoever else doesn't take the guy that I really want. And here we go. Michael Penix Jr., welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. I was worried that trading down that far would have him get snatched up by another team because he is a round one talent. But for this projection, he's projected to go round 2 or 3. So I decided that I could be a little ballsy there. Let's go, Michael Penix. He's normal dev trait, which isn't great, but I'm very confident that he could be very good for the Minnesota Vikings this year. So part of the reason I wanted that third rounder from the 49ers is because we don't have a second or a third rounder, which is not good, obviously. But let's go down here. Let's look for some positions of need. Obviously, like I said, I think guard is going to be a huge need for us. We need outside linebackers. We're going to need probably another corner. Let me check who the good corners are still left, because sometimes some of these guys slip through the cracks a little bit. Kyrie Jackson is not great. Probably wouldn't take him in this spot. We probably do need outside linebackers, so I'll check those as well. Jalen Ford. Junior Colson. I do like Junior Colson in real life. Doesn't look like he's the best in Madden, which is totally okay. I don't know. Some of these guys are not great. I might take Junior Colson, but he is projected day 3. Maybe I could wait a day for him. Let's go offensively. Who are some of the other right guards that are available? Because we kind of desperately need a right guard. Nothing great. Center we need. Who's a good center? Bo Limmer. You know what? We'll go Bo Limmer just because we need a center badly. And then we'll go ahead and hope that he turns out to be pretty good. Right here, we might be looking at running back and just looking at his physicals. They look pretty similar to what he did in the actual combine. So I'm wondering if whoever made this draft class put in his actual combine numbers. That would be pretty sick. I just downloaded this today. But yeah, 4.2, 840, 39 and 1 broad vertical jump, 10.6 broad jump. I really like that. We need a running back. Alexander Madison is probably not that guy. Welcome to the team, Isaac Guriendo. 95 speed. I will take that every single day of the week. We do desperately need corners. Miles Harden is a guy that I think we can get here later in the draft. 92 speed. Let's see what some of his other skills are. They're not really defined yet. That's okay. But welcome to the team, Miles Harden. We'll go with Christian Boyd here. We do need another defensive tackle. We'll go with another quarter, MJ Devonshire. Great name, I will say. That's a phenomenal name to take in the 6th round. Nice little haul here. Like I said, we do have additional draft capital from the 49ers next year, which, again, I think will really help vault us. Michael Penix, I'm very happy to have gotten him at pick 31. Bo Limmer, very happy. Isaac Guriendo is going to be our starting running back. Miles Harden, Christian Boyd, Javen Solomon, and MJ Devonshire. This is going to be, I think, the foundational pieces for us moving forward. So let's go ahead and skip this year, see how everybody did, and then we'll go ahead and jump into next offseason. Okay, so at the midway point of the year, I lied. We're going to jump to the midpoint of the season. At the midway point of the year, the Vikings are 4-2. My beloved Seahawks are 2-4. That hurts my heart a little bit. But let's go ahead and check out some of the stats, see how everybody's doing. 6 games into the year. Michael Penix is slinging the rock. Holy shit, 12 touchdowns and 1 pick. He is fucking balling. That is, I don't know why he's wearing number 15. That's ugly as shit. We got to get that changed. But let's check out the rushing. Alexander Madison is doing all right. He's still the starting running back at this point. I couldn't start Isaac Guriendo just yet. 4 touchdowns is not bad. Let's go check out receiving. Justin Jefferson, you know that he is actually balling the fuck out. Rashid Shaheed has been very productive. Jordan Addison's looking good. That's been my number one thing, is to surround him with good receivers, so he can, distribute. That's exactly what he did at Washington, right? He had 3 really good receivers. And you know what? Shit, I'll go ahead and send to the playoffs and see if the Vikings made the playoffs in year 1. Okay, so the Vikings actually made the playoffs. They didn't win the division. The Packers won the division, which I think is somewhat realistic. But they're in the fucking playoffs. So let's go. I'm going to auto upgrade all of the players, and then I will go ahead and check and see what the lineup is looking like right before we head into the playoffs. All right, so Michael Penix is an 80 overall. I love to see it. Offensive line could look better, but it ain't looking bad. TJ Hawkinson is a 93 overall. I love it. How's the defense doing? Jordan Brooks is down a couple overalls, and that's fine. Everyone's kind of down an overall or two, but hey, that's all right, because you know what? We're 10-7. We're doing pretty good. Again, I didn't expect us to be that good this year, but I am pleasantly surprised. So let's go ahead and jump into the playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys. All right, taking over for the Vikings here, down 7, first and goal with Michael Penix. I know, I apologize for him wearing number 10. That is ugly, I know. But let's go ahead and find receiver. Let's go. Touchdown, baby. Michael Penix. First playoff drive in Jerry World against the Cowboys. Finds Jalen Naylor for the touchdown. All right, so the Vikings punch it in to make it a 7-point game. I am not going to play defense because that shit is lame as hell, and they're going to keep getting scored on. So the Vikings looks like they're going to get crushed by the Cowboys, unfortunately. They're going to make it a game close to the end, but unfortunately the Cowboys are going to come away with this one, 31-21. Again, I'm happy that the Vikings made the playoffs. I really am not going to complain about losing a playoff game because Madden sucks off the Cowboys. Michael Penix, let's go ahead and see how good he was in his first playoff game. He was 16 of 32 for 181, 2 tuds and a pick. Not bad, not great. I'd like you to complete more than 50% of your passes, but we're going to go ahead and sim to next offseason. We have a lot of money. We have 2 first-round picks. I think that we're set up to be pretty good next year. So apparently the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl 14-8, which means that we will get the 32nd overall pick. Definitely the worst outcome there, but that's okay. We're going to upgrade some of these players. We're going to see which players that we have to renegotiate with, and then we are going to hit free agency hard and fast. Pause.
I beg your pardon?
All right, so safe to say that Justin Jefferson is pretty important to re-sign. Byron Murphy as well. Harrison Phillips. Alexander Madison can go. I'm not really seeing anybody else. So a few key guys to re-sign. Obviously, they will not be cheap. Let's go ahead and negotiate with Justin Jefferson. Listen, I'm going to write him a blank check. He's going to get whatever the fuck he wants. He's 26. He's the best receiver in the league. He wants $33.5 million a year. Shit, make it 40. I'll give him 5 years, $36.5 million a year. I am totally okay with overpaying for Justin Jefferson. Exactly the offer he wanted. He's going to be awesome with us. Does that cut into our cap space? Most definitely. Byron Murphy is a guy that I also want to get done. Again, not going to cost us as much as Justin Jefferson, thank God. But, 3.5 base, 4.5 bonus, I think should get it done over 3 years. Fuck, it did not. And I'm not willing to franchise tag him for $27.5 million. So, free agency for you, Byron Murphy, Harrison Phillips. Let's negotiate with you. Listen, you're 29. I'll give you a 2-year deal. I gave about $12.5 million a year. And he's going to come back. Of course he is. So we're rocking about $88 million going into free agency. We're going to need to fill a void at corner. But other than that, we don't have a lot of huge pressing needs. But let's go ahead and hit the free agency market. So in free agency, I want to be focused on some interior offensive line and defense. As you can see, Joe Patonio is a free agent. He is 31, though. Amari Cooper, we don't need receivers, but thank you. Wyatt Teller, I think, would be a nice option for us. Taron Johnson, Nick Bolton would be nice. JOK, although I signed JOK in like every franchise, and our defense never gets better, so maybe I'm just going to ignore him for this one, to be honest. Khalil Mack, that would be definitely very, very interesting for us. I would like that. We're going to go ahead and peruse around the free agent market to see some available guys. Darius Williams, he's a bit older, but, we do need help at corner. Let's try Wyatt Teller. Maybe I'll give him 8 years, and I'll give him like $10 million bonus. Paying $18 million a year for a guard is not cheap, but again, we have money. We need offensive linemen, so why not? Michael Carter is a guy I do want to go after here. He's only 26. He's an 81 overall. I'll give him 3 years, I'll give him $4.5 million base, and I'll give him $5 million bonus. I definitely want to snatch this guy up. I think that that's a pretty good get for an 81 overall, 26-year-old corner. So JOK wants 19.9 a year. So let's peep that for a second. But then if we look, Nick Bolton only wants about $13.8 million a year. So this is a good money move to go after Nick Bolton instead. Let's go for $7 million, and let's give you maybe a $9 million bonus. So that would be $16 million. Again, less than we would be getting for JOK, but I think a similarly very good player. Wyatt Teller did not sign with us. That is kind of sad. We did get Nick Bolton, which is good. He was the only one that we got. Oh, and Michael Carter. Very, very happy to get Michael Carter. But again, I think we need to go after guards, and we're going to have to go after more defense. Joe Petonio is still out there. Clearly the top guard on the market. I'll go ahead and give him a 3-year deal. Maybe I'll give him about $12 million. See, he is going to be more expensive than Wyatt Teller, and he's a little bit older, which is not what I wanted. But I think that will be fine. We'll give him $8.5 million. Should be a good offer for him. Let's go ahead and sim that to see. He signed with the Cardinals. Again, nothing that we can do. I'm tempted to just really overpay for some of these guys, but I don't want to be so irresponsible because you guys were flaming my shit in the last couple of videos for doing that. But it does look like Khalil Mack still has a lot of interest in us. We'll go ahead and sign Khalil Mack to a 2-year deal since he is 34 years old. We'll go ahead and give him $7.5 million and a $9 million bonus. Let's see. He really likes that offer, so let's hope that that works out for us. And we did get Khalil Mack, which is good. So again, we got another linebacker. I'll probably bump Nick Bolton out to outside linebacker or Jordan Brooks, whichever one. Khalil Mack, we have another outside linebacker. So our linebacker core is totally fine. And then now we've gotten another corner to replace Byron Murphy. Again, not a bad free agency. I expected maybe a little bit more, but again, that's why we have extra draft capital. We're gonna fill some of our needs in the draft. So taking a look at the team, like I said, we're an 84 overall. Isaac Guriendo is now our starting running back. Michael Penix is an 80 overall. Really, really good receivers. Good offensive line minus the center and right guard spot. TJ Hawkinson is a stud at tight end. Defensively, we've gotten a lot better. Khalil Mack, Ivan Pace, Nick Bolton, Jordan Brooks is a damn good linebacking core. We now need a strong safety. And again, we could use another corner, but our pass rushers are good. Our defensive tackle, we could definitely use another one. So I think in the draft, we're going to prioritize corner, defensive tackle, and then interior offensive lineman. I think that's the move. Other than that, I think that this team is pretty damn good. All right, here at pick 20, let's go ahead and see what they got. Are there any good corners available? Does not look like it. Okay, let's check out where they're at here. Let's go ahead and go back to best players available. Again, do they have a right guard, right tackle? One of these guys, honestly, I could maybe put one of these guys at right tackle. That probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, although this guy is a right tackle. What is his pass blocking is B to D, run blocking is a B. What's this guy? Pass blocking is an A to C, run blocking is a B to D. You know what? I might have Lance George because he seems like the best tackle. I might just go ahead and put him at right tackle. So I will take Lance George here and put him at right tackle. Hidden dev trait, that's what I like to see. Hopefully he can be a damn good pass protector. And then at pick 32, I think I said 31 earlier, but at pick 32, Joshua Hicks, like I said, is at the top of the board. Perfect. We need him. Man coverage is a D, and that's fine. He's more of a zone guy, but he's a normal dev trait, 91 speed. We'll see what his overall is, but I am not mad with that right now. And with my second round pick, this lines up pretty perfectly. I was just about to say we need a safety. Welcome to the team, Gary Briscoe. We needed a strong safety. Hidden dev trait, I really like that. I think this draft is going very, very well so far. All right, our third round pick here. I do believe we have an extra third round pick from the 49ers. But Deion Sweat right here is still at the top of the board. This is the guy I was looking at in the first round. I will go ahead and take him. A normal dev trade, and that's fine. Again, we need depth at corner ever since Byron Murphy left. We're not trying to make that a point of weakness. So we're going to go ahead and skip to our next third round pick. Never mind, I lied. I forgot that third rounder was last year. Anyways, fourth rounder for the Vikings here. Lot of strong safeties. So this was a good draft to need a strong safety. Let's check out right guards. See if they have any good right guards available. No, absolutely not. Okay, so skip that. Let's go see. We could use a running back. We could use a center. Again, we could use maybe a defensive tackle. Corners, again, we've drafted 2 corners already. I don't want to keep going with corners. Maybe we go with a guy like Daniel Jumpin, whatever, and we put him at right guard. That might be the move here. Um, I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna put him at right guard. I don't think that is a bad move at all necessarily. Defensive tackle, we do need some backup guys. Casey Robinson is a good pick here. Hidden dev trait. Okay, this could be a very good pick here. We have 3 hidden dev trait guys in this draft. I'm hoping that they are all superstars. That would be fucking awesome. All right, so we do have an extra 5th round pick 9 right here in the 5th round. Honestly, Isaiah Talley looks like he's a good value here in the 5th round. Another hidden dev trait. So we are really balling the fuck out in this draft. I am super, super happy with the way this has been going. All right, with our next 5th round pick, you know what? Honestly, I actually wouldn't mind taking another strong safety, Allen Berry here. We do need help at strong safety, and again, even if it's just some depth, I think later in the 5th round, that's just a solid pickup, and that's a good value for Allen Berry. All right, so our last pick of the draft, round 7. Basically, might want to just go BPA. Dante Lehman. Again, we need defensive tackles. We're stacking up on that position. Not bad. He's a 7th round pick, so who really cares? All right, before I go ahead and skip the season, let's go ahead and check out the offense. So I did put George at right guard. Our offensive line is looking really good right now, honestly. TJ Hockenson, Jordan Addison, Isaac Guriendo, J. Jeff, Rashid Shaheed, Michael Penix, obviously. Defensively, I think we're looking really good for the first time in a while. We've got Nick Bolton, Jordan Brooks, Khalil Mack. Safeties, again, we do probably need help. I'm going to start Briscoe, I think, because he has a hidden dev trait. And corners, we're looking better. We're looking better. Defensive line, we're looking better. We are looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the season, and then we'll see where that goes. Okay, this is why I love Madden, because we got significantly worse. Don't understand that at all. Let's go ahead and check out some of the stats, though, just to maybe paint a picture of what the fuck happened. So Michael Penix, 4,300 yards. His interceptions just went way up randomly for no reason. But he did throw for 4,300 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, which is not a good ratio at all. Receiving-wise, Justin Jefferson had almost 1,400 yards, only 4 touchdowns, which is really weird. But again, Michael Penix didn't really throw for that many touchdowns. Odd. Jordan Addison, Rashid Shaheed are productive. TJ Hockenson is productive. Very, very curious as to what happened. It just we were 8th in offensive yards. Defensively, we had to be 4th. So no idea why we are 6 and 11. Why are we 26th in points? That makes 0 sense. And then we're 18th. So I am bewildered here. Truthfully, that makes no sense to me. All right, so I'm back. I had to take a break. I was just so genuinely baffled that this 87 overall offense and 84 overall defense went 6 and 11, last in the division. But on the bright side, I guess, it means we're going to get a really good draft pick. So year 3 of the Vikings rebuild. Let's go ahead, see who we got to re-sign, hit the free agent market. You guys know the drill. All right, so we definitely have some guys to re-sign here. Christian Darrisaw is a must. Greg Rousseau is a must. Jordan Addison, not the biggest priority, though he does have his 5th-year option, which we can accept. Ivan Pace, I would like to re-sign. Garrett Bradbury, I'd like to re-sign. But the rest of these guys, it doesn't look like there's anybody else super significant. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to work on those extensions for those other guys. Christian Darrisaw is done. Got him locked up. Greg Rousseau is back in the purple and gold. And then let's see. What's his option? His option is $25 million. Oh, I don't know if I'm willing to pay Jordan Addison $25 million when we have $58 million left. What does Ivan Pace want? That's my question. He wants about $6 million a year. I will do that. You know what? I will definitely do that. He won't do that, though, apparently, so that's my problem. All right, let's check out the team before we hit a free agency. I'm going to count Jordan Addison as good as gone, so we will need a receiver. Rashid Shaheed is a really good 3. I don't know if he's a great 2. Offensive line is looking really good, honestly, at this point. Some of the guys are getting a little bit older. TJ Hockenson has regressed a little bit, unfortunately. The defense, we need some help. We need linebackers now. Corners, we could definitely use another one. Defensive lineman, really glad to get Greg Rousseau back. And then Briscoe is going to be a star dev trait as well. So we're not bad by any means. We're going to need another receiver. We're going to need maybe a center. Again, we still need a center. We've needed a center for a couple of years now. Definitely need help at linebacker and definitely need help at corner. Okay, let's go hit up some free agents and see what we're rocking with. Micah Parsons is a free agent. Holy shit. Okay, I don't want to get sidetracked. And I don't want to. I really just don't have the money for him, dude. Like 58 million is what he's gonna want like a year. Like that's just not doable for me. So as cool as it would be, we could probably avoid that. Javarius Ward is a guy that I would like to target. We need corners. Let me check out what centers are available in free agency. Corey Linsley, not a bad option. He is 35 though, which is a little bit discouraging. Like I said, we need what? Defensive tackles. Grover Stewart's still a free agent. Okay. Left outside linebacker. Matthew Judon. Again, he is 34, which that kind of sucks a little bit. The rest of these guys are not that good. Middle linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. He's all right. He's 30. Right outside linebacker, Quincy Williams. He wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't hate that. David Ajabo to me is interesting too. But I think our big free agent acquisition is going to try to be Travarius Ward. I'm going to go very player friendly. I'm going to give him, a 4-year deal. I'll give him $11.5 million and a $13 million signing bonus. Is that a bit of an overpay? Yes, but we have gotten, outbid in the past, and I really don't want that to happen. I'll bump up that signing bonus to 13.5. I really want to make this an offer that he cannot refuse because we need a superstar corner. And Charvarius Ward did end up signing with the Minnesota Vikings, so we got our first big ticket free agent. Very, very glad to do that. We can look at some other corners. Jonathan Jones is 32. I don't really want to sign guys too far into their 30s. Jalen Watson is very interesting. I do think that I would like to get Jalen Watson. He's 7'7" overall, 27 years old only. I think he could come on a 3-year, like $4.5 million a year deal. He likes the offer. I really like that. He's going to be a starting corner for us as well. Micah Parsons got 4 years, $72 million. 74 bonus. That is insane. But he deserves it. And then let's see if David Montgomery wants a big deal. I think we want to get a consistent running game going from Michael Penix. I'll give him a 2-year deal, about $6 million per year. So David Montgomery did agree to sign with us and Jalen Watson. So we improved corner. We got a better running back. I think now in the draft, we go after receiver. And again, maybe some linebackers. It's definitely still a big need for us. No idea how, but we're an 89 overall. So this team is looking really fucking good. Let's hop into the draft. I'm hoping that we have a top 5 pick, and it looks like we're going to be at pick 6, which is perfect. And I will, again, look to trade down. I'm going to look at who's on the board, and then if I don't like anybody, I will definitely consider a trade down here. So I looked at the trade offers. I didn't really like a whole lot of them, and that's totally fine. Kevin Norwood, to me, seems like a great fit. Or Anthony Branch. Let me check their stats really quick because Anthony Branch could be a phenomenal deep threat receiver. 4.42. Okay, so it's not bad. Anthony Branch, he's 5'8", which is not good. Kevin Norwood is 6 foot, 204. Let's check the physicals. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do here, man, because the blue chip prospects that are left are quarterback, which we don't need. Left tackle, we don't need. Quarterback, right tackle, we don't need. Roman Jones, I guess, is the pick here. Dion Meredith. Let's see how good this guy is. Maybe he's solid as fuck. You know what? Fuck it. We need linebackers. Roman Jones, welcome to the team. Normal dev trade, dude. What the fuck, man? All right, so in the second round here, Denzel Knox is striking my fancy a little bit. I will not lie to you. He is 6'3". He's a big playmaker. It's between him or Eric Fitzsimmons. And I'm going to have to think long and hard because, again, I know we have Justin Jefferson. I get that. Oh, this guy looks like an athletic freak. All right. Block shedding is a C. Finesse move C. Head power. I don't know, man. It's between Eric Fitzsimmons or between receiver. I think we're more desperate for a defensive tackle. So I think I will go with Eric Fitzsimmons and hope that he's a superstar. And he's not. He's a normal dev trait. Awesome. In the third round, we got Carl Rose, 4.4 flat 40-yard dash. That is the kind of speed I like. Welcome to the team, my friend. 92 speed. I like to see it. You are going to be a very nice number 3 wide receiver behind Rashid Shaheed and Justin Jefferson. It absolutely could not hurt us to go with another corner here in the 4th round. We need corners. Again, normal dev trades, man. Where's all these good dev traits that I'm not getting? I need some superstars in the building. Bryce Gillisley, we need a left guard bad. You are going to be getting some playing time this year. Heel Harvard, we need a strong safety. I hope you can play strong safety. That's where we're going to put you. So have fun with that, buddy. And then in the 7th, we'll go with Matt Day. Again, just getting some more defensive tackle depth here. All right, so I'm going to skip to the halfway point of the year. We are an 86 overall, 88 offense, 86 defense. We're very balanced. We should be very good. I'm going to skip to the halfway point of the year and see how the Vikings are doing. All right, things are starting to look up a little bit. The Vikings are 5-2, 87 offense, 85 overall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to auto upgrade the players, which is probably what I should have been doing at the midway point of the year. But I suck at this game, so I haven't. And let's check on some of the stats. Again, when Michael Penix is not throwing a bunch of interceptions, he's been very good. 119 rating, 2,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 picks. Let's go ahead and check out the rushing. David Montgomery has been a nice addition. 7 touchdowns, 445 yards at the halfway point of the year. Very nice. Justin Jefferson is just being Justin Jefferson. Holy shit, in 7 games, he has 11 touchdowns. That is just phenomenal, and that's just insane, actually. Justin Jefferson, 734 yards, 11 touchdowns. No wonder why this offense is doing so good. Defensively, how are we doing in the sack department? Gregory Rousseau's got 6 sacks at the halfway point of the year. I am very happy with that. So Roman Jones, the Rook, got 3. Okay, so I'm very pleased so far. We're 2nd in the offensive yards, which is good. We are 9th in defensive yards, which is very good. I think our defense was the big thing. 1st in points scored. Let's fucking go. And then we are 7th in points allowed. So let's just keep up this positive momentum. Let's get into the playoffs, and let's just make a run. I'm going to skip to the playoffs. Let's see where we go. All right, so we fell off a little bit at the end of the year, but that's okay because we're 9-8. We won the division, and we're going against the 8-9 Detroit Lions. Like I said, I'm going to auto-upgrade the players. I'll check the stats, and then we'll hop into this playoff game. Michael Penix was first in the NFL with 4,600 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, 13 picks. Threw a little bit more interceptions second half of the year. Rushing, Monty had over 800 yards. Isaac Guriendo had 300. They had 15 touchdowns combined, which was awesome. Justin Jefferson, holy shit. He had 1,500 yards and 22 touchdown. This guy might have won the MVP. He actually might have won the MVP. I will not lie to you. Let's check out the yearly awards. Who won what? MVP, dude. Michael Penix was 9th, and Justin Jefferson didn't even get any votes. 22 touchdowns, didn't get a vote. That's wild. He was the NFC Offensive Player of the Year, which I'll take that. That's pretty good. And I'm going to keep it a bug with you. I'm sick of not winning playoff games. All right, 0-0. The Lions get the ball, score touchdown. We answer right back 7-7, 14-7. Now it's going to be 14-14. This is going to be a fucking dogfight between these two teams. Lions take the lead again. Vikings come back right down with their great offense. And this game might be over, ladies and gentlemen. We are up by 11. No, but it's not. But it's actually not. I lied. I jinxed it. And I really did fucking jinx it. I got to step in. I have to step in. I got to fucking win this game for us. Holy shit. I got to hit this game winner. Holy shit. This game has been fucking intense. Please tell me, dear God, I hit that. I did, right down the middle. Okay, we should be going into overtime. And just because I am so sick of losing playoff games, I will be controlling the Vikings the entire duration of overtime. All right, so with the new overtime playoff rules, I'm actually going to kick first because I want to be able to get the ball and win the game. I am not pulling a Kyle Shanahan, ladies and gentlemen. All right, huge 3rd down right here. This would put us in an awesome position to get the ball back. Okay, incomplete. Let's go. They're going to punt the ball. Oh, my gosh. All right, I'm going to take this out with Rose. Come on, make a fucking play here, dude. Make a fucking play. That was a shitty return. But, hey, we need like 30, 40 yards to get us into field goal range. Now a field goal can win the game for us. Got us in. Let's go. 46-yard line. We need like 10 more fucking yards. Let's go, please. By the way, I want to take a second to say, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but whenever I play a playoff game in franchise, it's like all the starters are out. Like you'll notice like Justin Jefferson isn't on the field. Just really fucking weird. It's okay. I can use the backups. I can get us into fucking position. Ain't no way I just threw a pick. Ain't no way I just threw a pick. Ain't no way I just threw a fucking pick. Oh my God. All right, so my self-confidence this game has been quite overblown. We need another stop on defense, like badly. Oh shit, it's Monroe. Fuck. Okay. They are like borderline in field goal range right now, but we'll stop them. We'll stop them. Oh my God, no. What happened? What's the penalty on? There's no way. There's literally no way. Oh my gosh. I didn't even touch him. I did not even touch him, and we got a sack too. Oh my god, the season's over. There's no way. I went ahead and iced him. Let's please, please, please hope that we can block this fucking kick. Holy shit. And it's right down the middle. Fuck, dude, that's our season. Damn it. And I got to take some blame for that one. I made some bad plays at the end there, but, I mean, the Vikings, they really fell off. You know, heartbreak is not new to this franchise, unfortunately. Started off 5-2, ended 9-9. This is just terribly heartbreaking. We did make some improvements, though, so we're going to hit the offseason again, see what we need to improve, and then hopefully win the fucking Super Bowl next year. All right, so the good news is that we really don't have a lot of people that we need to renegotiate with. We are going to accept his fifth-year option. Holy shit, $61 million? Holy shit, what? Since when is a fifth-year option $61 million? But yes, we will accept the fifth-year option of Michael Penix. That doesn't leave us a lot of cap space, but thankfully, like, nobody fantastic is leaving us. Bryce Huff, I will try to re-sign. Brian O'Neill, he's 31. I'll give him a couple years. I'll give him about 8.5. Let's see if we can make that offer. Perfect. Brian O'Neill's coming back, whatever the fuck his name is. And the rest of these guys, they're pretty replaceable. So we don't have a lot of money. We're going to go hit free agency, fill some of our needs, and then, again, like I said, hit the draft. All right, so we have been needing a center for a long time, and Frank Ragnow seems like he's going to be that guy that can finally give us a good center. I'm going to give him an $11 million signing bonus. I'm going to give him 5.5 salary for 3 years. Hopefully we can get this done. He does have interest in signing with us, which is awesome. We are the top offer. Josh Sweat is 30, and he is a star dev trait. I would like to sign him. Let's go with $9.5 million, and let's go with an $8.5 million salary. See if maybe we can make him an offer that he cannot refuse. And then another guy I'll give an offer to would be Kyle Duggar. Duggar is the only one that wanted to sign with us. Frank Ragnow went to the fucking Browns because of course he did, right? Dude, okay. I really, really wanted Frank Ragnow. That's super ass. Josh Sweat also went to the Commanders, so fuck us, I guess. All right, so kind of a disappointing free agency. We're going to take it to the draft, and we're going to try to retool this roster, I guess. I mean, I thought we were pretty damn good, but apparently not. All right, pick 20 here for the Vikings. Let's take a look at who's on the board. What do we need? Again, we don't need quarterback. We don't need tackle. We could go with, I guess, a right outside linebacker because, you know, maybe that's an area that we could potentially go with. It's an area that we're kind of thin at. Let's go maybe we could move him to left outside, actually. That would actually be better. Wide receiver is another area that I do definitely want to target in this draft. Doesn't look like there's a lot of great receivers available right now. So we'll wait. We'll wait on receiver. That's fine. But where was I just at? Marvin Reynolds, we'll go ahead and switch you to left outside linebacker, and then you should hopefully not be a normal dev trait, so that's fucking awesome. And since Rashid Shaheed left us in free agency, Terry Tompkins is going to hopefully fill that need for us. He's a hidden dev trait, and he's 90 speed. I like that. That is very promising. In the third round here, we do need, again, like I said, safeties, free safety, Ezekiel Rhodes. Sounds like he would be pretty good, although his man coverage is a D. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Let's see how we're doing with defensive ends. Right end, it's a D, but at left end, we're an A-. So maybe I could take this guy and make him a right end. I think that would probably be the best thing to do. Corner, again, we're looking a little thin at corner. We're only a C+. I will invest in Devontae Bonds, which is a very powerful name. 92 speed, but a normal dev trait. Okay, that's whatever. And then in the fifth round right here, definitely probably should have gotten a center. But I will go with left guard. We need a left guard pretty badly. This will be the last pick I show you guys. My brain is kind of turning into rot with all of these made-up Madden generated, NPC players. So I am going to end the draft here, and then we are going to start the season. All right, so I needed a center badly. So what I did was I traded my second-round pick next year for Joe Tippmann from the Jets. He's a 80 overall, 79 overall, whatever, but he's a star dev trait. I need a center badly. I'm going to plug these guys into the lineup. I'm going to auto-sim the season, and we're going to see if we made the fucking playoffs or not.
One eternity later.
I don't get it. I do not get another 6-11 season. You guys can let me know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to check the stats. Maybe Michael Penix had a bad year. He threw for 4,400 yards. Again, just so many interceptions, dude. 18 picks is crazy. Isaac Guriendo far outrushed. I don't know what the fuck happened with David Montgomery this year. He was terrible. Isaac Guriendo was fine. Justin Jefferson, much less productive than he's been in years past. Although T.J. Hockenson had a bounce back year. Defensively, sack wise, what are we looking at? Greg Rousseau only 8.5, not even double digits. Interceptions, we had 4 all year, which is just awesome. Um, so that might do it for the Vikings rebuild. I'm getting very frustrated, and just the constant heartbreak with the Vikings is just nothing new. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. I've been recording here for 2 hours. Again, I'm sorry to fail another franchise. I thought I had the Vikings really good. I think Michael Penix just wasn't able to get him over the hump necessarily. He capped at like an 84 overall. He was a normal dev trait. I think that just screwed him from the jump. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will be doing multiple Madden rebuilds. Let me know who you guys want me to rebuild next, by the way. Hopefully someone that I can actually get to the Super Bowl. That would be freaking awesome. But that's going to do it. I have a playlist of all my Madden rebuild videos. They should be somewhere on the screen here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.